We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Yeah. Mike 55, right there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he will lose yardage back to the 34. Lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry for Matt Breida. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Breida on the carry.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's complete to Grant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The Dolphin ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one, deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First down, here's Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Derrick Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Good job, D.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On second down, Tua. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
28-yard gain.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. It's complete to Parker, left side. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
It's 3rd down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Tua now on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Tua to throw again. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some. What's the flip? Do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23.
Complete to Matt.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. First down, Miami.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And now look at him go. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and
1. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 9.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and through. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football EA Sports.
Jets 14.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Second and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Tua. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10,
get it happy,
and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play. Time result.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion.
Dolphins 29, Jets 21.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will make it into the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A
offensively with the lead. You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
First and goal, Miami.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And looks like he'll throw here. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Forced out to his left. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.